So we have so many people that, I'm going to pin my video because I get pretty distracted and have a squirrel. Let me pull up the participants. Okay. So, yeah, anyways, it's okay. It's normal, basically, if you just got started and you feel super nervous and concerned and stressed and overwhelmed and like you don't know what's going on. The biggest thing about this business is that you are going to learn things along the way. It's not something where you're going to join this business and know every single thing about it, know about the products, know how to have conversations, know anything at all. It's just going to be stuff that you're going to learn as you go through scenarios and situations. So don't overwhelm yourself with not knowing enough or not feeling like you're on top of it right now, because that will come and you will, grow as you continue going through the business. So the first thing is, you probably are wondering, what the heck you're supposed to be doing right off the bat. And so I'm going to kind of go over your very first goals that you should be working on right away. And I'm going to kind of show you and talk with you on how to make sure that you're getting to those. So the very first thing that you should be working on is getting your very first 4 loyal customers. My first customers were my parents, my grandparents, and my aunt and my uncle. Because your warm market is the people that are immediately right there with you, your friends, your family, people that would buy dirt from you if you were selling dirt just because they love and support you. So that would be the first thing, is getting your first 4 customers. And with that, you're just going to be talking to people, being super confident in the products that you're promoting, even if you have no idea what they are. I had never used them, just like you had never used them probably, and I had no idea what I was doing. I thought we only had one product when I joined. Like, I know y'all probably are like, I don't even know what I'm promoting right now. And that is fine, because like I said, you're going to know the more and more that you talk about them and go throughout the business. So how to get those first 4 customers is to make sure that you are working so closely hand in hand with your upline. When I joined, your ambassador upline, her name's Courtney Bohr. She's actually number 3 in this business. I enrolled with her, and I blew up her phone, y'all. When I joined, I was like, okay, what is this? What do I say to this person? Should I post this? Is this good? I don't know what this is. I was blowing up her phone. And I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, she is probably so annoyed with me right now. And I am so humiliated because I'm asking so many questions, but that's how we want it to be. I want to know those people who are working, who are excited, who are, messaging people. That shows me that you want to be worked with. And so I'm going to be more willing to work with somebody who is blowing up my phone than someone who's not asking me any questions, who doesn't seem super excited to join this business. You see what I'm saying? So if you feel like you're annoying me, you're doing it right. If you feel like you are bothering me and sending me so many text messages, that is exactly how I want it to be. And I know that I can speak for everyone on our team. So be sure that in order to reach that first goal and enroll those customers, you have to learn how to have conversations. So with the first message that your upline gave you, you're going to send that out to people, and you're going to send screenshots to them, and they're going to help you get responses, because that's how you're going to learn how to have conversations. You'll pretty much kind of gather as you go on throughout the business that all of your conversations are going to be pretty much the same, but it's kind of getting the grasp of everything right when you get started. So the second goal, so with those 4 customers, what that's going to do, you're probably like, okay, well, what's in it for me? Number 1, you're going to make commission. So those first 4 customers, we make 15% commission off of every product that you sell. And additionally, our company has something that's super exciting for y'all. When you get 4 customers, you get a $100 shopping spree. So a lot of you are probably like, well, I just joined this. I don't have a lot of money. I joined for money, so I don't really want to spend a lot of money on the products right now. If you get 4 customers and work closely with your upline, you're going to get a $100 shopping spree loaded into your account, where you can get $100 worth of products for free sent straight to your door. So that is, the quicker you get it, the quicker you get your shopping spree. So you want to get those first 4 customers so fast, so that you can get your shopping spree right away. So that is your first goal. And then the second goal after that is, right now, y'all, it is half off to join. And I know that a lot of you are like, okay, well, I just joined this business, so am I allowed to enroll people? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. How am I supposed to train someone else? So you need to go, like, I signed up my first distributor within like the first few days of me joining. I went to my very best friends in high school, and I was like, hey, I joined this business. I don't know if it's going to work out for me. I don't know if I'm going to be successful, but I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make some money. Like, do you want to do this with me? And they joined. And my upline is the one that trained them. So I put the person I enrolled and me in a group text with my upline, and she helped basically train us both at the same time. So if you have friends that want to join this business, talk to them about joining this business with you and say, I don't know what I'm doing, and I know that I'm going to be able to help you because my upline's helping me so much. So just kind of You don't have to lie. You don't have to put on this front. Like, you can be straight up with people. I straight up went to my friends and was like, look, I just joined this. I don't even know what it is, but I want you to do it with me. And so you can have people join your team, and you can have customers join under your business right now. So those are the two ways that we get paid. You're probably like, okay, well, how do I get paid in this business? Like, what is my objective? Yeah, and also I want to remind y'all, if y'all have any questions at all, please please put them in the chat. So click the chat at the bottom and just type out your questions, and I will respond to all of them at the end. No question is stupid. A question that you have is probably what someone else has. So please, if you have questions, post them in the chat, and I'll be sure to answer them at the end. So with those customers, we get customers and we get distributors. And those are the two ways that we get paid. All of our bonuses and stuff go off of those, but that's your objective every day, is to be working towards enrolling customers and enrolling distributors. So with that, you working with your upline, you're going to get those Foursquare customers, and then you're going to get your $100 shopping spree. After that, your next goal is to get 3 distributors on your team. So you're a distributor. If you didn't know that, you're a distributor, and you need 3 people that are going to join your team. So 3 friends, 3 people that you know, maybe some coworkers at work, friends from school, whoever you can immediately think of in your life that could really use some extra income. Shoot them a message, talk to them about this business, talk to them about you just joined and you're making some extra income, and you would love for them to do it with you, because guys, it's half off right now. So you have more of a chance of enrolling so many people right now than when it goes back up to $99. You obviously can still enroll people. I enrolled for $99. Majority of our team enrolled for $99, but you can get those people on your team for half off right now. So be talking to everybody that you know. If they say no to, buying products from you, offer them the business. Would you be willing to make some extra income? Like, I'd love to help you do that. Super simple, not a big deal. Just ask the question. So that is your first goal, because with those 3 distributors, that's going to help you reach the first rank in our company, which is Ruby, which is an extra $500 a month. You guys, how many of you, I want you to drop a 3 in the chat, if $500 would change everything for you? If that would pay a car payment, pay some debt off, that's what all I joined for. When I joined this business, I joined for gas money, and that is it. All I wanted was gas money, because I was like, you know what? If my upline, she was posting and she was making 5 figures a month, and I was like, if she can make 5 figures a month, I can for sure make some gas money. And that's all I joined for, and it turned into way more than that. So just make sure that you are talking to those friends and family, that you're sending the screenshots to your upline so that you can get that $100 shopping spree. That's your very first goal. If you don't take anything from this Zoom of me training you, your first goal is to get those first 4 customers so you can get your shopping spree. And then those 3 distributors on your team so that you can reach the first rank in the company, which is Ruby. And so if you have questions about that Ruby promotion, obviously talk to your upline, but if you go to YouTube and search Cheyenne Knox, my name, I have an entire YouTube channel of all of our team trainings like ever. And there's a training on there called Newbie to Ruby. It breaks down step by step how to go Ruby and reach that first rank of $500. So if you need that more in-depth explanation, I did break everything down for you. So if you can watch that video, and then obviously if you have questions from that, you can message your upline, or you can message me on Facebook, either way. So the 4th thing is, what are you supposed to do every day? You join this business, and now you're like, okay, well, what am I supposed to be doing every day? Because I have no idea, right? Okay, so what we do every single day, I want you to write these things down, because it's simple, y'all. It's probably what you already do every single day on social media, but now you're gonna get paid for it. So the first thing that we do is we message. So we message people because we're talking to them about the products, coming to them about the business. We're just basically starting conversations. This is network marketing. So it's just like if you worked at a job and you were sitting in your office and had people walk in and you were talking to them about the job that you were sitting at, we use messaging because that's basically having conversation. So we message every single day. The second is we follow people. So say you have 200 friends on Facebook right now, and you post about this business every day, talking about it, messaging people, you're gonna run out of people to talk to. So we follow people every single day. Yes, random people, but you did that anyways. You came across people on your social media, you followed them. That's what we do. I follow people all day, just people that I think I'd relate with, people that are younger, maybe college students, maybe people that, are just, they love Instagram, so they post really well on Instagram. I just follow new people so that I can grow my network. So messaging, following. The third thing that we do is we interact. So just like face-to-face, we build relationships. So if you were, once again, sitting in an office working your business, people would come in and you would be talking to them, complimenting them, asking them questions. And so with this, I go through my Instagram and I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, your shirt's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love this outfit. I think that you're so pretty. I just talk to people so that they can kind of get familiar with who I am. So that's the third thing, is we interact, and that's just to build relationships so that they start watching your post. The fourth thing that we do is we post. So you probably joined your upline because you kept seeing them post about the business, right? And so when I joined this business, posting was really daunting to me because I was like, okay, I've never posted like this before. I stopped taking selfies because I'm pretty sure selfies were not cool anymore. Like they were a thing and then they were not a thing. So I was like, I'm going to stop taking selfies. So then I joined this business and was like, how do I post? And I also felt pretty like inferior when I started posting because I didn't have a story to tell. You know, I just joined this business. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know what to post about. But guys, what you're going to post about is just how excited you are about joining and what you're going to do with this business. So why did you join this business? And that's the thing that we're going to do on this Zoom tonight, is we're going to establish why you joined this business. So I want you to post in the chat and tell me why you joined this business. I joined because I was going to college and I didn't want to pull out student loans. I wanted to pay cash for my tuition. So I want you to post in the chat, why did you join this business? Is it for your kids? Is it for debt? Maybe you're drowning in debt right now. Maybe you hate your job and you want to quit your job. Maybe you need a new car. Why did you join this business? Student loans, barf. Gotcha, that's a pretty common thing. For extra money to pay my electricity bill. For extra money for my husband, paying rent. Extra $300 a month for nails, hair. Y'all, these are just such grad school because I'm in college and I want extra money, phone bill, Invisalign. So you see how everybody joins this business for something special, something for you, something that means something to you. So when it comes to posting, you're going to take your why and talk about why you joined this business. So when I joined, you're eligible for this right now too. So when I joined, there was a $10,000 diamond bonus going on. Same thing like there is now. They brought it back. And so it's super cool to kind of watch something that I was eligible for when I joined come back for y'all. So what I did when I joined is I talked about, I joined this business because I wanted some extra cash. I watched my upline being so successful. I wanted to make some money so that when I go to college, I'm not a broke college student living off ramen noodles, because that's not what I wanted to do. And I just talked about what I was going to accomplish with this business. And then they announced the $10,000 bonus. And y'all, I talked about that dadgum $10,000 bonus every single day. I was like, I'm earning a $10,000 bonus because of this business. In 4 months, I'm going to go diamond and earn a $10,000 bonus. I didn't earn that $10,000 bonus, y'all. I missed it. Okay. I didn't promote and get the bonus when I wanted to. But when I was talking about where I was going, a lot of times there's people, think about you when you joined this business. You saw what your upline was talking about and you found promise in what they were saying. A lot of people that joined me when I got started joined me because I was giving them hope. They stayed up super late at night crying and being super stressed out because they couldn't pay their bills, or they were getting the pink slips in the mail, or they couldn't pay their phone bill, or there was more month than money. You have those people on your timeline that are so broke that they're going to watch you every single day until you give them a reason to join this business. So when I joined, I was like, okay, I don't have a story to tell, but I'm going to write one. So I talked about, I'm so excited that this business is going to help me pay for my gas, that it's going to give me that extra cash for college, that it's going to allow me to not be a broke college student. And I'm going to earn a $10,000 bonus over the next few months. And I'm so excited. Who wants a $10,000 bonus? I was writing those posts as I made a $17 check my first month. I made $17 and I was freaking pumped. I was like, okay, I expected nothing from this business and I got $17 in my first month. I am on cloud nine. Okay, I was so excited. And that's my biggest tip to you, is don't have any expectations. You're either going to be so good at this and work this business consistently and be successful, or you're not going to do anything with it. But it's better if you look at it with zero expectations so that you're not let down. So I joined this business with zero expectations. I didn't know if I was going to be successful or not. I made $17 and I was freaking pumped about it. But I want y'all to know that there is power in your story. And if you're talking about why you joined this business and what you're going to get out of it, people will join you over that. That's how I got started so quickly, is I was talking about where I was going, what I was going to accomplish, what were my dreams, and I was casting a vision. The vision for what I wanted in my life. I didn't know what I wanted, but I was talking about things that I thought I wanted then. And so that's my biggest tip to you with posting. So we message, we follow, we interact, we post. The fifth thing that we do is we follow up. So I want you to drop a 4 in the chat. How many of you get emails from Victoria's Secret, from Forever 21, from Bath and Body Works, when you go add something into your cart and then you don't check out? Or you go and like you type in your email for like a 10% off code and then you never actually buy something from them. Okay, they're following up with you through these emails, and then eventually you get like a Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale email and you go buy everything in their store. But they emailed you for freaking 5 months before you actually went and bought something from them. Every single one of you basically dropped a 4 in the chat, because that is what we do. We are in sales. You know, I'm not a salesperson. I'm like a life changer. That's what I like to call myself. I'm not a salesperson. I'm an influencer. I'm influencing people who need money and who want to buy products and who need stuff. I don't consider myself a salesperson. So that's the biggest thing. You're probably like, I'm not a salesperson. I've never done sales. Well, great, me either. Okay. We promote products and we change lives for a living. So I'm a life changer. I'm not a salesperson, but we are in sales. And so if I have somebody come to me, you know, message me, or I messaged them when I got started and I was talking about the products to them, a lot of times, guys, I'm going to give you a statistic. It takes 8 to 12 times, right? Danny, correct me if I'm wrong. You always know this stat. 8 to 12 times to check up with somebody before they actually buy from you. Maybe 8 to 21. I don't know. But you're 2% of sales that you will ever make in this business will be from the first contact. Okay, 5 to 12. I was wrong. Correct me. Thank you. 2% of the sales that you make the entire time you're in this business will be from the first contact. 2%. Everything else will be you following up 5 to 12 times before someone buys from you. So I'm telling you now, if you talk to somebody, they are more than likely going to say, okay, I get paid on Friday, or money's tight right now, I'm going to have to wait until next time, or I'm really busy right now, I can't do this, or you're going to get ghosted, or you're going to get told no. Okay. I want you to know now that you're going to be told no, and people are going to ignore you, but that does not mean no forever. How many of y'all drop a 5 if you've ever been told no for anything? Guarantee you every single one of you are going to say that. You're going to drop a 5 because you've been told no. Get used to the word no. It's not a negative thing. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you suck at this. It doesn't mean you're never going to be successful. It just means no. And so what I learned very quickly when I joined is that sometimes people don't want to tell you they're not interested right now. Sometimes people don't want to tell you they don't have $30 in their bank account to buy your product. Sometimes it's not a good time in their life. There's stuff going on that you don't know about. Sometimes they're just rude and they're just going to ignore you. You don't know what their current situation is, but guys, I mean, a few weeks ago, I had a customer that I messaged 5 days after I joined 2.5 years ago, and they just now enrolled as a customer. And you can look at that as a negative thing, or the fact that I'm consistent as heck and I finally got them to enroll as a customer. But you're going to have people you talk to right away that are going to enroll, but the average amount of times that you're going to talk to people is 5 to 12 times for people to enroll as a customer. And it feels really freaking good when you've been following up with them and doing your job and people come back to you. That just means that you're a really good salesperson, that people watch your consistency. And so a lot of times, I mean, us as girls, majority of your girls, I don't know if there's any guys on here, but if there is, sorry. But how many times have you, like, you know, you feel good about yourself one day and you're like, oh, like I'm skinny, like this is good, I look cute. And then the next day you wake up and you look in the mirror and you're like, when did my thigh get this large? When did it look like I swallowed a blue whale? I don't know. I don't know when this happened. That's me all the time. And so there's going to be those times where your customers, they watch you post these before and afters, and they watch you talk about these products and change lives. And there's going to come a time in their life where maybe they have a breakout. Maybe they don't feel good about themselves. Maybe they ate really badly and they need a cleanse. Maybe we come out with a new product. You have no idea what's going on in people's lives. So please just stay consistent with that. So those are the 5 things we do. We post, we message, we follow up, interact every day. That's all we do to be successful. And I know you're probably like, well, that's it. You have to do that every single day. That's your job. Just like the 8 to 5 job you show up to right now. I don't know what your job title is, but this is your job title. Those 5 things, that's what you do every single day. Some days they will produce results and some days they won't. There's some days, like yesterday, I enrolled 5 distributors. 5. That's a lot. When I went 3 weeks without enrolling 1 distributor. Okay. So it's just a matter of being consistent, because your sales are never going to be consistent. Your results from this business are never going to be consistent, but you have to be consistent because this is your job. Your 8 to 5 job that you go to, you show up every single day. Every day you go, because if you don't, you get fired. This business, I can't fire you. This is your job. This is something you decided to do. And I want you to keep that in mind, because this is something you do every single day, but the results are going to pay off as you consistently work this business over time. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not I'm going to put in this amount of work and get paid this much. It's a job. It takes hard work, but it is the best decision I ever made in my entire life. And I just want you to kind of understand what you're a part of and how incredible it is to be consistent in the results that you're going to get. Okay, so the fourth thing is you're probably like, okay, well, what's a loyal customer? So I'm going to explain what a customer is. I'm going to explain to you how you can enroll that customer, and I'm going to set you up for success because that's all you need to know how to do. So what a customer is our customers are set up on a 90-day challenge program. So with health and wellness, how many of you have wanted to go to the gym and you're like, woohoo, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to work out, I'm going to get so fit. You get your gym membership and then you show up for like a week. And then you're like, I'm not getting results. I'm really tired. I really want a cheeseburger, so I'm not going to go anymore. Okay. We have our customers set up on a 90-day program because as a company, we want to hold our integrity to our products working. And we know that people are like that. And we know that if they tried things for a week, they're going to expect all these incredible results. And so we have it set up for our customers order one product a month. They can order as many as they want, but they have to order at least one product a month for 3 months. Typically, people are going to stay on these same products. So like, say you have somebody that wants to try our coffee and greens. Our keto coffee and chocolate greens are literally some of our most popular products that we have. So we want you to drink it every single day for 3 months because on average, it takes someone 3 months to see a drastic change in results. Not a week, not 4 weeks. We want you to try it out for 90 days so that you can see your best results, so that we can produce happy customers. Because if someone's using something, you can't go to a gym for a week and expect results, but you can go to a gym for 3 months and see a very large difference. And that's what we want people to see. Same with skincare. Like, our products are health and wellness products. They're not something that works overnight. It's something that you have to work at to see a change. And like our skincare, can't wash your face with cleanser and spray it with toner and put some moisturizer on and your acne's gone overnight, right? So that's why we have it set up like that. So your customers are going to get 40% off on everything when they join. And once they've signed up and done the 3 months, they have your discount for life. So they can turn off that auto shipment after the 3 months, but they can come back, say in 6 months, and say, oh, I need a new skincare routine. Or, oh, I gained a little weight, I'm going on vacation, I need to order a few products. So they're always going to have access to your website and everything, but they have to order for 3 months consecutively to unlock all of those discounts. And so that's the first thing. They can change their product at any time though. So say they get the coffee and they don't like it, or they're not getting results, because everyone's body is different, they can change their product to anything. So that's customers. And then distributors are exactly what you are. They join your business. You will help them. You will train them. They will be on your team. So how you enroll them is you always give them the option. Hey, I'm placing orders now. I'd love to throw yours in, or you can place it on your own. Always give people the option, because either way is fine. I like to place all my customers' orders because I know that they're going to get done and they're going to be done right. So that is what your eSuite is. So hopefully you've logged into your eSuite and accepted your tax forms and kind of looked around. That's just like an office. If you worked at your 8-to-5 job and you had to go into an office, your eSuite is your online office. It's where your commissions will be posted. It's where you can enroll customers. It's where you can see your customers. You can see your team. You can look at your promotional stuff. It's basically just everything you need for your business on one little spot. And so with that, when you enroll a customer, you'll go into your eSuite and you'll click orders at the top. And then there's a button on the left and it says enroll a new customer. That's where you'll enroll all of your customers through, and you'll put all their information in, put whatever products they want in their cart, and then you'll check them out. And then sometimes if they want to sign themselves up, you can send them your website, which should always be your first and your last name, .itworks.com. Whatever name you signed up with in the first name and the last name box, it should be first, last name, .itworks.com. And so make sure that you've been sending screenshots to your upline so that they're able to walk you through that. But there are steps that they follow, but they can do it all on their website. And then if you enroll them, you do it through your eSuite. So 2 ways to enroll customers, 2 simple, easy ways. If you forget that, your upline has steps and everything that they can send you as well. So the fifth thing, this program that you're on right now is what all of our team trainings are on. So obviously I can't see you face to face, and we can't do trainings because all of you I want to know where y'all are from. So put in the chat where you're from. I'm from Texas. I'm from a little town called Marble Falls in Texas. Majority of our team is from Texas because I'm from Texas. Pottsboro, oh, that's awesome. Kent, Cheyenne, Oklahoma, Sweetwater, Syracuse, New York, California. This is crazy. Las Vegas, Virginia, Pennsylvania. Y'all, this is wild. I love that. And I think that's so crazy that we can literally run a successful business and have people from all over the country. So this is Zoom. This is our video chatting little app that we have. Yeah, US wide, y'all. We have a customer We don't have a distributor in every state yet, but we have a customer, a loyal customer in every single state in the entire country. Is that not wild? That's crazy. The only place that we do not have a distributor in is Rhode Island, Delaware, and Maine, I think. Everywhere else we even have one in Alaska. Like what? But I just think that's super cool. Anyways, so with Zoom, we have these trainings every single Sunday at 8. So set your alarm, 8 Central Standard Time. So I don't know what time it is for you right now, but it's 8:30 and I'm in Central Standard Time. So every single Sunday we have trainings. This is my team training. It's called Boss Tribe. If you are not on my team, if you were invited by Carly Guerrero, I know some of her distributors are on here, but she has a training at 8 or 9, I think. But if you're on, under me on my team, we have trainings every single Sunday at 8 Central Standard Time. And then our upline, Courtney Bohr, she's ambassador. She's the number 3 income earner. She has a training every Tuesday at 8. So I will always share those in the team page and our Boss Tribe team page. So make sure that you are a part of that. If you are not, ask your upline to add you. But every Sunday, 8 Central Standard Time, you know where you're going to be, because I give 99.9% of my success to getting on these trainings, because we have other top leaders. We have people come in and share tips with you. And that's how you kind of learn to progress and be successful in your business. And so we have that. And then I want you to make sure that in our team page, it's Boss Tribe, by the way, we have so much tips and so much training in that page that it's going to be so beneficial for you to make sure that you stay plugged in. We have so many leaders that add, messaging tips and something that's helping them enroll customers and some motivational stuff and, stuff to keep your head right and mindset and stuff like that. So helpful to make sure you're plugged into that team page. And so the next thing that I just kind of want to have a personal talk with y'all. So, 2.5 years ago when I joined this business, I didn't expect the success that I have had in this business. A lot of you probably joined for a bill or, to pay a car payment or to pay this or pay something small. I joined for gas money. No one joins this business to be a millionaire. It just happens. Okay. No one joins this business to be so successful, but the people that stay consistent, that work hard, that stay, super inputted to everything, and that they don't give up when it gets hard and they stay consistent, those are the people that are successful in this business. And I want you to know, giving up gets you absolutely nowhere. You already took that first step and made that decision to join this business. And I am so proud of you for doing that, because that sets you apart from so many people who don't join this business. But I just want you to know that giving up gets you nowhere. If you give up on this business, you just gave up on an entire future. I have seen so many people, if I had $1 for every person that joined this business and gave up way too early, I would be a millionaire just on that. The people that join this business, I've seen so many people have so much potential and they give up before they even give it a chance. And don't let that be you. Like I said, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not something you're going to join and just make thousands of dollars right off the bat. Like I said, I made $17 and then $100 and then $500, and I stayed consistent. And then I went through really hard times in my business and in my life, and I wasn't making as much money as I wanted to. And I stayed consistent, even when it got hard, even when I was frustrated, even when I couldn't even see the future because it just seemed so far-fetched. I kept going and I kept going. And now I'm at this position in my business that I never, ever thought that I would be at. Like, y'all, I'm sitting here on a training with wet hair, just got out of the shower. I'm pretty much a hot mess 90% of the time, and I'm still successful because I took a chance 2.5 years ago on my future, and I never gave up on it. If you have a reason to stay in this business, if you have a reason to be successful and you never lose sight of that, you will not fail. The only way to fail in this business is to do absolutely nothing or to quit. I promise you. So I want you to make sure that you stay consistent. I want you to make sure that you never, ever quit. Because there are people that join this business, they quit, and then they come back like 6 months later and they join again because they're so mad that they quit. But I promise you that even if you go through something in your life, this business has been there for me. Like this is my best friend out here, Carly, who's standing here acting like she can't come in. But I met her 2 years ago because of this business. Some of you are on her team because some of you are on here on this training with me. But y'all, she's gone through an abusive relationship. She went through a divorce. She is a single mom of 2 babies now. And she's gone through everything and still always had this business going, like through everything. I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life, not to the same multitude of what she's gone through. But, we had a training the other day with another girl on her team, and she went through a miscarriage and she got in a huge, super bad car accident. This business will be there through every single walk of life. And I want you to know that no matter what happens, No matter what happens in your life, no matter if you feel like you go through periods of time in your business where it's not working out like you want it to, stay consistent and persevere through it all. And know that you can't start and stop and start and stop and work super hard for a few days and not work hard for a week and fall off and then come back. It's a business you have to work every single day. If you didn't show up to your 8 to 5 job and just said, I'm not feeling it, you wouldn't have a job anymore, right? You wouldn't get paid if you didn't show up to it. That's the same thing in this. I can't make you work. I can only give you the tools and the tips and the tricks to be successful in this. But at the end of the day, you have to have the self-discipline to make sure that you work. And yes, like what Danny said, you can't open a business and expect for it to just kind of take off on its own. Like if you went and opened a franchise, you are like for a restaurant, for example, if you went and opened a restaurant, and you just never went back to the restaurant and never showed up to the restaurant and never made sure it was running smoothly and helped out your employees and made sure the food tasted good, and made sure that your advertisements were good, your business would fail. So if you make sure that you show up yeah, Sammy, y'all, Samantha is on here. She's about to go double diamond, and she worked so hard as a restaurant manager every single day and now does this full time. So that's just a little inspiration. But at the end of this, in a few minutes, I'm going to have some other people on our team share a story. But y'all, you have to be consistent and you have to show up for your business even when it doesn't make sense and when you don't want to and when it feels like it's not working for you. Just consistency. I've gone through a lot of stuff in my business, and I didn't expect to join this business and be making $20,000 a month at 20 years old. I joined for gas money. I didn't join for this. No one joined this business. The number one income earner of our business that's in this company, she stood in food lines before she joined this business. She went bankrupt. She opened a fitness center and it failed and she went bankrupt, was standing in food lines with her daughter because they couldn't pay their bills. Our number 3 income earner, Jay Cooper, she's who we're under her. She used to hang sheets in her house to keep heat in. And now she makes ridiculous amounts of money every single month because she joined a business, took a chance, and never ever gave up even when it didn't make sense. So if I could have just shared those with you, and if I could have told myself when I joined to just keep pushing, to keep going, to keep persevering, because I had no idea that this is what my life would look like now. And so that's my biggest advice to you. So cast that vision for yourself. What do you want? This is Carly. I'm sitting in Carly's office because I'm at her house right now, but she has a dream board right here. And it has the car that she wants. It has the paycheck that she wants. It has her goals. She has a list of all of the debt that she has broken down by month that she wants to pay off. When I made my dream board, I was like, there's no way any of this is happening. I'm not going to be able to do that. There's no way I'm going to be successful. Like that's what unicorns do. I'm not like that. And I accomplished every single thing on my dream board last year. So I challenge you to figure out why you're doing this business. What is your why? Why do you need this business to work? And never, ever lose sight of that, because a person with vision is a person that's unstoppable. And if you have a vision every single day for where you want to be in life, paying off that debt, taking your family on a vacation, being able to stay home with your babies, being able to start a family. Maybe you don't have enough money to start a family right now and that's what you want to do. Maybe you hate your job. Maybe you love your job and you just want some extra cash. I don't know, but never lose sight of what you want and never lose sight of your vision. So I am going to have some leaders that are on our team tell you like 2 seconds of what they've been able to do, what their because of it works is, and maybe something that they wish they would have known when they started this business. So I'm going to start with Kayla. She's the first person that I see. So this is Kayla, and I'm going to spotlight her video so that everyone can see who she is. You should be able to unmute yourself. So Kayla, tell us a little bit about who you are, and maybe something that you wish you would have told yourself when you joined, and kind of what you've been able to accomplish.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Kayla, obviously. Probably one thing I wish I could have realized almost like in this business when I joined is like kind of what I had my hands on. When I joined this business, I literally didn't think I was going to make anything. And I didn't want to post on social media. I didn't want to do the things. I remember Cheyenne, because Shay enrolled me and she was literally pulling teeth to get me to post on social media because I don't know why. But that is one thing I really wish I did too, was post more, starting out, because I was messaging a crap ton. And I feel like if I would have got my face out there more, right off the get-go, just talking about it and just putting the products out there and putting my face out there for everybody to see, that it really would have skyrocketed my business more than it did in a way. What was the other question? Sorry.
Because of it works. What has it allowed you to do?
Oh, okay. So, Okay, so because it works, so when I joined this business, I worked full-time at a boutique where the owner was literally there 24/7. I was like her only employee, so I couldn't be on my phone. It was a more high-end boutique as well, so we had to be like really one-on-one with customers, so I just couldn't be on my phone a lot. And then I taught dance at night part-time. So you could say like I was super, sorry, what's calling me? But you could say that like I was super, super busy, and I know a lot of y'all have other jobs right now. This business feeds into like the cracks of your life. You just have to like wake up a little bit earlier, post on your story, get some messaging done, go to work, on lunch break, check on those messages, post again, after work, post again, like check on those messages. It's just how like just having that timeline, that's how I was successful. And because of it works, like I was able to like, now I do this full time. If you don't know, I'm a triple diamond now, which is so amazing, but I was able to quit my full-time job, and I still teach dance part-time, but that's like my passion. But so I got to do that, and I got to move out with my boyfriend. Me and him bought a house, and I actually get to split pay with him. He used to make a lot more than me, but I actually get to split pay with him, and I feel like really good about that. So that's probably like some of the main things. So because
I love it. And I love too, y'all, Kayla was so busy when she joined. Okay. She was so busy. She was working, I feel like she was working 5 different jobs, and she now gets to do this full time. And so if you think you're too busy for this business, wrong. You are not too busy for this business. Anyone can be successful no matter how much stuff you have going on. Next person is Cheyenne. We do have the same name. She's Shy, I'm Shay. Don't get it confused. But I'm going to spotlight her video so that everyone can hear you, and you should be able to unmute yourself.
Hi, you guys. I love how you said that, but that just like made me laugh, but it's fine. Okay, so if y'all don't know me, my name is Shy. We'll just go ahead and clarify that. Get called Shay and it gets confusing, so I'm Cheyenne. I'm 20. Yeah, I'm 20. I'm a triple diamond with this company, and because of it works, I had to write this down because I like always forget, which is bad. It's okay. So because of it works, I've been able to retire from corporate America at 19. I'm 100% debt free. I've actually never had debt, which I think is pretty cool. I bought Helga, which is my little car. I moved into my own apartment with my boyfriend, Jeremy. I'm able to like tithe and like give back, which is like something that it's never been in my family, so I'm super proud to be able to do that. I get to travel. I'm about to leave for 4 weeks tomorrow, and I haven't packed a single thing, so it's fine. I just get to live a life of like pure abundance. Like it's just amazing to see like what this is able to do for you and your family, like whenever you let it. And like whenever, oh, Shonda, you're gonna make me cry, stop. I look like a boy, I don't have lashes. It's fine. So yeah, so I was working a full-time job, 2 part-time jobs, and going to school full-time whenever I joined. Slowly got able to cut all of those out, and then now decided that school wasn't for me, so I'm a full-time rap girl. And if I could go back to whenever I first started, just don't quit. I quit for like 3 months whenever I first got started, and like obviously like I'm triple, so whatever happened, it was meant to happen, but I don't recommend it. Like it's like your business is going to get hard. It is a business. It's constant like hills and valleys, or like highs and lows, but like you always have to look at like what's above, and like regardless of like what happens in your life, you have to keep going, and like you're gonna have rough patches. Every single one of us go through it, and we all get to it, and we all go through it, and that's what matters. So just lock arms with your leaders, trust us. We're here, so we know what we're doing. If you signed up with someone who you think is new, they're being trained by someone who's successful, so no matter who you join with, you're going to be trained the right way. Just lock arms with us, trust the process, and just literally keep going. So that's my little tidbit.
I love it too, because guys, she was so freaking busy when she joined this business too. She was working multiple jobs. She worked at 10 different places. I can't even keep up with how many places she worked at when she joined. And now, guys, I love how she said that it got hard and she kept going. Because I remember she quit for so long, and I called her and I was like, hey, like, do you want to make money with this or do you not? And she has taken off from that since then. And I think that it would be worth going through whatever it took, because now she makes $10,000 a month. So I think that any of you would take that, just never, ever give up. So the next person that I'm going to talk to is Sam. Sam is our California babe. I'm so excited for y'all to hear from her. So take it away, sister.
Hello guys. Okay, so my name's Sammy. I'm, like she said, from California. I'm like the only one not from Texas, so I obviously need to move to Texas.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm a diamond with It Works going double this month, and I'm so excited. But yeah, so I'm the restaurant manager that we were talking about earlier. I basically just had no life. Like, I was making great money. I just worked like 70 plus hours a week, and like that's not ideal for my lifestyle, the like life that I want to live. So I needed a way out. So I came across Shay on Instagram, and it took me a while to get started. Like, I followed her, I like stalked her, I unfollowed her, I followed her again, and then I like stalked her, and I was like, this cannot be real. So then I finally just reached out, and I just was like, she seemed like the most genuine person. So make sure you guys are consistently posting, because people are watching, even though they do not say anything, like me. And yeah, so I got started. I wanted to just pay for my student loan payment, which was like $450 a month. So if I could like supplement that in, I would have been happy. But I came in, I think my first paycheck was like $19, and I was like so stoked. I could not tell you like how exciting that was to like make money from your phone. And then my second month I went Ruby, and so my paycheck was $450. So there's just like, you can only like go up. Just stay consistent and like keep working. But I think a huge tip that I could tell you guys is that just make sure like the opinions of others just like don't take such a toll on you, because sometimes like your friends and family are like your worst supporters, and sometimes they're your best. Like, my mom gave me the hardest time, especially when I went diamond. I earned that $10,000 bonus, and I was like, peace out, I'm quitting my job. So when I made that decision, my mom was like my biggest hater. So sometimes like the closest ones to you might not be the ones like you can talk to at first. Yep. But after I went diamond, like my whole family supports everything that I do now. And now they're all like, well, you're going to buy me a house one day. And I'm like, you're not on the list. But like, just make sure you keep pushing through, because it does pay off, and it really does. Like, I have the best friends from this. And in a week, I get to stay in a house with them for like 5 days and just like cuddle and like work, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see them. So just keep going, and always reach out to your upline. Bug us all.
Yes, I love all those tips. And guys, the biggest thing too that I took from that is that I joined when I was in high school, okay? I was super, super, super ridiculed for doing this business. I got talked about, mocked, posted about, all the things. And I kept going, and I kept pushing, and I persevered. And now half those people are on my team, okay? So the people that are going to have stuff to say about you are just jealous of what you're doing, and they don't understand. So why not give them the hope and be consistent and change their life one day? Because all the people that talked crap about me are still right where they were 2.5 years ago. And I changed my own life, and I decided to take my own path. And now I don't talk to those people anymore, because I am at a bigger, better place than they are at. So never, ever let the opinions of people. I saw a quote today that I actually posted on my Facebook 2 years ago today. It was on my time hop, and I was not very confident about it when I posted it at this point. When I did post it, I guess I didn't save it again, but it was just saying like, don't let the opinions of others keep you from where you're going, unless you're able to ask them to pay for your bills, because they just stole your future. So don't let people's opinions keep you from where you want to go. So Katie, are you still on here? I saw you earlier. Yes, you are. Hi.
Sure, I'm here. Stop. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I am at a freaking hotel because I have to get my house exterminated. So my first, because of It Works, is I got to just pull my debit card out and just pay for a hotel out of nowhere. Stop.
Mom life.
Okay, so my overall story is I joined when I was 18, my second semester of college. I was going 16 hours in college, and I was working like 10 to 12 hour shifts at a restaurant. And I saw Shay, and she was like acting like bougie and rich on Instagram. And I was like, I want to be rich. And so I messaged her, and I joined, and I was like, you know what? I didn't get $2,000 in my bank account. I'm out. And I quit for like 4 months. And then I found out I was pregnant. And I remember the first thing that Shay told me was, every 6 months, something's going to happen in your life. And I was like, yeah, you don't know. I know everything. You know anything. And I mean, I found out that I was pregnant, and 5 months after finding out I was pregnant, I was able to retire from corporate America. I made $14,000 in bonuses. I was 19, retired from corporate America at 19, and I went double diamond, bought my dream car, moved my family into like a good house, and we travel and we do all kinds of things, and I'm able to be a stay-at-home mom to this one. And so
I love this story, y'all. Katie, when she joined me, y'all, Katie was not the Katie she is now. She was not a mom. She was not a full-time rap girl. She didn't have the car that she has. She wasn't engaged. Like, her whole entire life has changed because of this business. And I think that is so special because, I mean, everything she's able to accomplish now and everything, I mean, it's just, that's why, I joined this business for me. And then you find people like Katie and Sam and Kayla and Cheyenne and all of these people that are, in this business that you get to watch them change their life. So I think that that's super special. So we have one more story to share. Danny, this girl, y'all, I love her so much. Look at her super flashy blonde hair.
Hello.
Tell us who you are, Danny.
Okay, so I am Danny. I'm 19 years old. I am a full-time college student. I started this business almost a year ago at the end of the month. I started this because I just moved into an apartment and I did not want to work like 5 million jobs and go to school and be broke still. So I saw Cheyenne Nickerson posting about making money and earning a bonus. And I was like, I don't even know what you do, but I want in. And I joined for $20 at the time. So this kind of deal, like, this is a perfect time to like get it out there. And I just took off with it. Within 3 months, I quit one of my part-time jobs that I hated going to every day. And then back in April, I went diamond. And the next month, I quit my other part-time job. So I'm full-time rap girl now. This pays all my bills. I have a lot because I have an Invisalign. I have a phone bill that I pay myself. I have rent, all the things. So this literally pays for everything. Basically, the one thing, I guess I have 2 little things that I want to say. Very beginning, if you want to know anything, just know that people quit in your business, but that doesn't mean that you need to. Just like, not everyone is meant for this, but the fact that they tried, like, okay, whatever, that's great. But don't get discouraged because there's going to be people, like, if I would have known when I joined that I would have like the amazing people I have on my team right now, like, I would have, I don't know. It's just know that the people that are meant to be in your business are going to come, and you just have to keep being consistent like everyone else says. And then second of all, I kind of had this aha moment today. I was talking to one of my girls, and she has like, she's older, she has kids and stuff, and she was talking about how her post was like so long and she had all this stuff to talk about. And I like literally said, I was like, I feel like I don't have that much to talk about that much. I'm young and like I haven't really experienced that much life, I guess. And she like was like, dude, you're 19 years old and you're working full time from your phone when you could be sitting at a job that is literally miserable, and like most people are right now. So I was like, well, crap. Like, I kind of thought about Shay, like literally like she started around the same age I did. And like, I have a story because I'm 19 years old, a college student, and working full time from my phone. So post about the little things and just remember that you have a story, even though like may not feel like it. You just kind of have to dig a little deeper and relate to the people that like relate to you. Like, I'm college, most of my team's college people, or like stay-at-home moms and stuff. So you have a story and you just kind of have to dig deep and find it. So those are my 2 tips.
That is so good because, guys, I remember too, I love that she said that because I felt so inferior when I joined because, number one, I thought I didn't have a story to tell, and I also was so young. So even if you're not young, you probably feel like you're inferior and that you don't have a story to tell and that you aren't that cool and that you aren't, you don't have that I'm rich kind of scenario because you haven't been successful in this business, but your story is so special. And that's why I want you to share where you're going and what you want out of this business and why you joined, because people relate to that and people need to know who you are. Because at the end of the day, you're not me. I'm not you. You're not Danny. You're not Sam. You're not anybody that's around you. You're who you are, and you do have a story to tell. So that is super special. Katie, you said you had another tip to share.
My tip was don't wait to like work, because sometimes I promoted a lot faster, but I started and got super mad. It didn't work, and I found out I was pregnant. I was literally waking up at 6 a.m. and then staying awake till 1 or 2 in the morning to work. And I could have just worked consistently before that. So that's my tip.
Yes, and that's very true. And I love that she said that because, guys, from the very beginning of my business, I was told that every 6 months something happens in your life. So maybe right now you have no idea why this business came into your life, or maybe why you even took the leap into this business. Maybe right now you're like, dude, you're freaking crazy. What did you get yourself into? Why did you make this decision? But I promise you that God knew why this business was put into my life. I clicked on the Discover page, and I never had clicked on that page before in my entire life. Clicked on it, the very first post was my Uplines post. Didn't know why I needed to join this business. It didn't make sense then. And every 6 months, something happens in your life. My dad lost his job 6 months later, and I had to take over every single bill that I had. And I had to pay for that. And that was because this business came into my life, and I was able to work this business consistently when it mattered. And then bam, I needed it. It wasn't because I wanted it. I joined because I wanted it. And then I had to, because I needed it to work. So how many of you, I want you to drop a 5 in the comments if you feel inspired, if you feel ready, if you know, okay, I did make the right decision. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to give this my all and really, really make this business work. We just gave you some stories of people who joined right where you were. I joined this business 2.5 years ago, and I had 0 customers and I had 0 volume, and I was starting blindly hoping that I could be successful in this. And I persevered every single day, and I worked hard every single day consistently to make this business work. And that's what we all do. So know that we are here to help you and cheer you on. I hope that you are super excited. I am super excited to see what you do. So take the tips that I gave you. Hopefully you wrote them down, and know that your first goal is to get your first 4 customers. So get out there, go talk about this business. And I know that right now you're like, well, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not even confident. Be ignorance on fire. I was so clueless when I joined. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was like, hey, I'm freaking confident. I am ready. Like, I've got some cool products. I'm going to make money. Like, I was just so excited. And that is what's going to speak volumes to people. You don't have to know what you're doing. You don't have to know everything before you get started. You don't have to know all the details. You just have to be confident and excited, because that ignorance on fire is what all of us had when we joined. None of us knew what we were doing, but because we were excited, it just exuberated all out there to every single person. And they're like, oh, well, what is it that you're doing? What are you so excited about? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just excited. Okay. I'm ready to do this. So I hope that y'all have a great rest of your night. What is today? It's Thursday. Today is Thursday. And Sunday, we have our first team training. It will be on this exact same code that you just typed in here. It'll be Sunday at 8 Central Standard Time. So I will see you then. Make sure that you stay plugged into the team page. And I am so excited that you decided to lock arms with whoever your leader is today and get started on this journey, because you are already so loved. You're so special. And I'm so excited to watch your journey with this. So have a good night. Oh, wait, whoa. I'm going to pause this.